Bhaiya, do we have all the members, like all the participants?
I guess Mukul change his name like Jagdish to Team
Yeah,
One,
I
and then we'll have all the members.
can I take a quick roll call?
Yeah, yeah. Team One,
Yeah,
your
both of
partner.
us are here.
Yes, both of us are in.
Team
Okay.
two, team two,
Yeah, we are here.
okay, team three,
Yeah, both of us are in.
okay,
Team
team
Four,
four,
Yeah, we are here.
team five, team five, Mohammed Shadan and Zishan Abi.
Yeah, team 5 is here. Team 5 is here.
Okay, and team six.
Team 6 is here.
Okay, yeah, we are good to go.
yeah, I guess we can start. All the best.
So, okay. Yeah. One second, one second. Yeah. So, these are the rules for today's quiz. First of all, welcome to today's quiz. Simple rules. The quiz has a total of 24 questions, and we are not following infinite bounds or pounds. We are following standard procedure or the static procedure. So there are going to be 4 rounds, and on direct we have +10 and 0, and on pounds we have +10 and -10. And a gentle reminder and a very huge request to all of you: please do not resort to any unfair means. Okay, we have put in lots of efforts for this question. Please do not Google any question. Okay, in case of a tie, we have a tiebreaker question, and even if the tie still persists, we'll go back to the prelim score. And any participant should not use more than one device. Okay, and video should be kept on all the time. We have volunteers who are looking at each member, each team. So please keep your video on all the time. If we catch you after a formal warning, you will be eliminated, disqualified. Okay,
Just a second.
so I would just hand over to Pallab bhaiya.
Yeah, so first of all, to all the participants, you can talk over phone, and I have one interesting thing to point out here, that in terms of our participants, we have like Shubham, who won our quiz like Swadesh 1.1. Then we have Vishal also here, who won our like again the quiz that we conducted in 2020. Then we have Team 2, I guess their name was Sayan and his teammate. They won Swadesh 2.0, and we have Pranav and Jalaj, who won the quiz yesterday. So very interesting participants. So yeah, guys, only that thing to point out. All the best.
All right. So with that, moving on to the first question of today's quiz, today's final. This is direct for team number 1. So by the way, is everybody fine with all the rules? Like, do you have any doubt regarding any of the rule? I'm sure you must be acquainted with all these rules. Okay,
Can
so
you
moving on to the first.
go through the rules once more quickly?
Okay. So basically, there are 24 questions and there are no infinite bounds. So each question has been allotted to a particular team. All right. So there are 4 rounds: clockwise, anti-clockwise, clockwise, and anti-clockwise. And on direct, we don't have bounds. So on direct, we have +10 and 0, obviously, no negatives. And on pounds, few pounds, you have to give me the exact answer, no here and there. You have to give me that exact particular answer, which will fetch you +10 and -10. So that's pretty much it. So moving to the first question, team number 1, it's for you, and it's clockwise order. Okay. So brothers Kedarnath and Dwarkanath established Exco in Sialkot in 1931. So they were originally from Lahore, where they apprenticed in their uncle shop Richi. So basically, long story short, they came to India and set up their own company here in Meerut, and they did first Y, and then they combined both the names, and so we now get XY. XY is today it is known by XY, which is a very famous brand in India and has come under a lot of criticism about their products in recent times. So give me XY. So after 15 seconds, I'll close the pounds.
The full name, right?
Yeah. Or XY is pretty okay. I'll accept.
It's
Full name would
it's an
be
initial,
great.
right? Can I say the initials?
On direct, I would I would take the initials, but on pounds, I want the full name. Also, pounds closes in 3, 2, and 1. Anybody pouncing?
Team 6 pouncing.
Okay,
Yeah, team two
team 6
pounds, huh?
pounces.
Team 2 pounds, huh?
Team
Big pounced
3 has also pounced.
Okay.
Team 2 has
Question.
also pounced.
Okay, direct for team 1.
SG.
Yeah, it is indeed SG or Sansbury's Greenlands. So plus 10 to team 1. And could you please tell me who all got it in on pounds?
Okay, so team 3 has answered late. So that pounds will not
I
be
won't
accepted.
accept. Actually, I gave a lot of time.
Yes.
So I won't accept.
So,
Who all
team-
pounds within?
Team 2 and Team 6 got it right.
Okay.
Over pounds.
Also, just
All
a
right.
question: were you accepting SG on pounds, or did you need the full name on pounds?
I wanted the full name on pounds. On direct, I was fine with the initials, but I wanted Sansbury's Greenland on pounds. So if anybody gave SG, I would not accept the pounds.
Negative for Team 3.
For team 3,
Yes.
okay.
-10 क्या
All
है? तो
right.
बोला क्या?
Please, could you please mute yourselves? Please,
Please
be
make
aware.
sure that while you're talking, your mic is off because the answer will be revealed.
And again, before moving on, I'm just saying this: if you are if you're answering out of your turn, I'll just take away 10 points from you. So please make sure you're not on you're on mute while you're discussing with your teammates. Okay. So moving on to the next question, it's direct for team.
Excuse me, just a question.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Can we
again got marks in this.
pounce on our turn? We can't pounce on our turn, right? Like
No. How can you bounce? It's your direct, right?
And to
Why
whom
would
am
you
I
bounce
supposed
on
to
your
send the bounce message? To
Mukul,
Mukul
Trivia.
Mukul Joshi. Yeah, Mukul Trivia. Send your answers to him. Okay. So any more queries, or we can move to the second question? All right. Moving on to the next question. It's direct for team 2. All right. According to the Vishnu Puran, X is the son of sun god Surya and Sandhya, the daughter of Vishwakarma. X is the brother of Shraddhadev Manu and has a twin sister Y. According to the Vedas, X is believed to have been the first mortal to have died, and by virtue of precedence, he became the ruler of departed. Identify X and Y. Pounce is open. Just let me know which teams are pouncing. I'll close the pounce in 10 seconds.
Team 4 is bouncing. We are team 4, right?
Okay. All right. Pounce closes in 3, 2, and 1. Pounce closes.
1 bounce. I sent the message to Mukul.
Okay.
Okay.
Just let me know. How would I know if you're pounce? Right. Okay. So team 4 and team 1 has pounced. Okay. Right.
Team 1, Team 3 and Team 4.
अरे यार भेजा तो था हमने.
3 teams have
Please,
pounced.
could you-
Team 1, Team 3 and Team 4.
Acha, okay. ठीक. So team 2, you're direct.
Yeah, so X is Yama and Y is Yamuna.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's indeed Yamaraj or Yam and Yami or Yamuna. So plus 10 to team 2. So what about answers in pounds?
Team 1, Team 3 and Team 4 got it right. So plus 10 to all of them.
All right. So now direct for team 3. With around 40% of Indians claiming to be something, one would expect an entity from India holding this title. However, the Guinness World Record for being the oldest continually functional something is held by this thing called Hiltel, which is in Zurich, Switzerland. Just fill in the blanks. It's direct for team 3. Pounds closes in 10 seconds.
Team 5 is bouncing.
Team 2 bouncing.
Okay. Okay. Bounce close in 3,
One.
2, and
Pounds, team 4.
1. Okay. Team 4 and team 1. Okay. So direct to team 3. Team 3, you're direct.
Give us a moment while we are pouncing, right? Just give us a moment before the answer. We are typing.
All right, all right, all right.
Just to clarify,
Alright.
the blanks aren't indicative, no?
Well, no, I don't think so. They are
They're
Not
not
really,
indicative.
They're
not
just a
really.
They're
blank.
not indicative, right?
Not really.
Just
Yeah, not.
we're done. Thank you.
Yeah. Moving on to team 3. You're direct.
आवाज आ रही है क्या? So we'll be guessing the oldest temple or something, I believe. I don't know.
Oldest temple. Okay. So, in Switzerland there would be a temple. Nice one. So, okay. Team 4 pounced. Team 5, did you pounce?
Team 5 has also pounced.
Okay.
Along with
So
team
moving
1,
on to team
2, and
6.
Team 4.
Yeah.
So
So team 6.
I'm guessing it's the oldest vegetarian restaurant.
I'll give that to you. It is indeed pure veg, or it's the oldest continually functioning pure veg restaurant. So team 6 gets a plus 10, and on pounds we have 1, 2, 4, and 5.
Yeah, all
What
of
are
them
these?
got it right.
Nice. Seems we are having a big.
Which teams got
final.
it right? Which teams got it right this question?
All right, so team 1, team 2, team 4, and team 5 got it right on pounds, and team 6 got it right on direct.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the next question. It's direct for team 4. So as you can see here, faith, reliability, generosity, knowledge, asceticism, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, disobedience, vanity, vulgarity, theft, lying, drunkenness, and so on and so forth. So just give me the funda. What are these about?
Yeah, team 2 bouncing.
And on pounds, okay,
Six
on pounds,
bouncing.
just to let you know, I want the exact same thing. I don't want like anywhere close to it. I want the exact same thing on pounds. Right?
Team 5 is bouncing.
Team 2 bouncing.
One.
All right. So is everybody bouncing? Right then. Team 3, have you pounced?
6 is bouncing.
Yes, we
Yeah,
have.
I heard.
That is correct.
So team 1, 2, 4 and 1, 2, 5 and 6 have pounced. All right. So moving on to team 4, you're direct.
Is it snakes and ladders?
Okay. Moving on to team 5, you have pounced, right? Team 6 has pounced. Team 1, 2 have pounced. 3, I don't think you have pounced. So moving on to
Team 3 has pounced as well. Team 3 has pounced as well.
So everybody has pounced, right?
Team 3, 2, 5, 1, and 6 received pounds.
So everybody has pounced. Okay. Basically, I would give that to you on direct. Maybe I'll give 5 points to you. I was actually looking for Mokspatam. It's not. It's like the first. I was looking for the first 5 are the squares of virtue, and the rest are the squares of vices. This is the original. I didn't want snakes and ladder. I wanted Mokspatam. So that's why I told I want the exact same.
You will give negatives to teams who have pounced with snakes and ladders.
Yeah. Who have given snakes and ladders, I won't accept their pounces. So team 4, team 5. Sorry, this was direct for team 4, right? Yeah, I'll give them plus 5 because it's on direct. And so could you let me know about the pounces?
Yeah.
Everybody has pounces, right?
So team 6 got it right on pounds, and
Okay.
all other teams got it wrong.
Got it wrong, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mentioned the exact same thing. I just want like particular name before you pounced. All right. Moving on to the next question. It's for team 5. So
Hello?
here you can see he was a form.
Hello, excuse me. Team 4 did not. Team Except
Team 4, it was a direct for team 4 and they got 5 because it was direct, so I could give them 5 points.
Yeah, so
But
team
on
two
pounds, I
did not
wanted to.
pounce on this one. I
Team 2 did not
receive-
pounce.
No, I did not receive pounds from team 2.
Okay, so team 1. Okay, let me go to the previous question. Team 1, team 3, team 5 got negative of 10 points, right?
Yes.
All right, and team 6 got it right, and team 4 got part points, right? So, okay, so moving on to the next question, it's for team 5. Okay, so as you can see, he was a former cricketer from Guyana who represented the West Indies in 79 test matches and considered to be one of the greatest batsmen of the 60s. A major tribute to him came from Indian legend Sunil Gavaskar in 1976. So, like, how did he, what tribute did he pay to him? What are we talking about? I'll close the pounds.
Yeah,
And
team 2 has pounced. We pounced, no?
okay. Who? Team 2, right?
Team 2, yeah.
Team 3 has pounced.
Team 3 also pounced. Team 3 also pounced.
Okay, 2 and 3 have pounced. 2 and 3 have pounced. Pounds closes in 3, 2, and 1. So pounds closes. It's direct for team 5. Team 5, take it away.
Okay. Yeah. So this the cricketer's name is Rohan Kanhai, and Sunil Gavaskar named this after this name after this cricketer.
Okay,
Rohan
I'll give
Gavaskar.
that to you. Great answer. Great answer. It is indeed Rohan Kanhai, and Sunil Gavaskar named his son Rohan after him. Great one. Great answer on that. So team 5 gets a plus 10. So could I know what was the status on pounds?
Team 2 and team 3 got it right over pounds.
Great question.
Nice. Great one. So moving on to the last question of this round, and it's for team 6, right? Okay. Back in 2013, Mason arrived in India from New York on a different school project. His work led him to meet Paramita, a master student in social work at the TIS or Tata Institute of Social Sciences, who coincidentally was also planning to work in the education sector. Originally from Assam, Paramita guided Mason through the social landscape of the region, the challenges and the statistics on paper and on ground, ultimately leading up to the idea of starting Akshar, a school that can bridge the gap between conventional academics and vocational training. So basically, students, what do the students bring as the form of fee that the school accepts?
Yeah,
I
team 2
just
is
want,
pouncing.
what does the school accept in team 2 pounces? What does the school accept as form of fee? Right? Team 2 has pounced. It's direct for
Advantage
team
from
6.
they are from Asamara, like so. Okay.
Right.
We would like to
Great one on you
pounce
then.
1.
Okay, 1 and 2, they have pounced.
Just a second. I would again like to ask. Blanks are not indicative, right?
No, they are not.
They are not indicative, right?
No, they are not. They are not. Yeah, they are not. Okay, so pounds closes.
We are
3,
also
2,
pouncing. Team
and
4 is also pouncing. Just wanted to confirm. Is this also like the other question where you need one specific keyword, or here a funda works? Multiple different keywords would work.
I don't think there's a what do you
There isn't
call?
a particular keyword, right? You are also not sure. Just take a look at that.
Yeah, it is a fact, right? Yeah. Okay, pounds close. Okay, so I hope team 4 has submitted their pounds. Okay, I would take
I
that
did
as
not
a
receive
yes.
pounds from team 4.
Pounds, we are waiting. Sorry, team 4, we are waiting for your pounds.
I've sent it.
All right. So it's direct for team 6. Team 6, you are direct.
So I'm guessing is it plastic waste?
Yeah, I'll give that to you. It's indeed plastic waste, and so these children collect plastic items, plastic waste generally from their houses, and keep it in a polythene bag, and then they just submit it each day at this school. So that is how that is what they collected as their fee. So great answer that on direct. Team 6. Team 6 gets plus 10.
Score. Can we have the score?
Yeah,
So
team 2,
Team 2
team 1 and team 4 got it right on pounds.
got it right. Nice. So could we please know the scores after round 1? I have the scores, but I guess the scorers are also maintaining. I'll just like to confirm that.
So Tanish, score.
Yeah, so team 1 is 30 points, team 2 is 50 points, team 3 is 0 points. But I have to confirm, did team 3 get -10 on the first question?
Yeah. Team 3 is at 0.
So they
two
did get,
negatives,
okay, then they're 0
Yeah.
points. Team 4 got 35, team 5 got 10 points, and team 6 got 40 points.
Nice.
Sir,
Just like
Team 6 got
I
50.
guess-
Team 6 got 50.
I don't think you got 50. No, I don't think you got 50.
Did you consider a pounce at Yamraj and Yamuna? I think you didn't.
I did. It was the second question, right?
But you said we were late, so you didn't consider that. So the
You were
SG1,
late, right?
the SG1.
SG1. Yeah, you were late. Oh, okay. So that might have given you one advantage. Okay, so I would not accept that since they answered it late.
So 10 points.
Please try to answer it on time.
Sure.
Please, team 3 answer it on time. Okay.
Sure.
So Abhishek, just to clarify, they'll get 10 points, right? Because
Yeah. They're on 10 points. Also, team 6 is at 40 points. I have checked.
and team
for us
1,
as well.
can anyone also confirm the score of team 1?
Yeah, I have team 1 at
Team 1 is at 30. Yeah.
Team 6 at 40.
Confirm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna announce that again. Team 1 is at 30 points. Team 2 is at 50 points. Team 3 is at 10 points. Team 4 is at 35 points. Team 5 is at 10 points, and team 6 is at 40 points. Fine by all? I guess we are good to go for the second round, right? Okay. So round 2, it's anti-clockwise. So direct for team 6. Team 6, you're direct. X was born in a small town of Motihari in the year 1903. His father worked as a civil servant in British government. He worked in the opium department, which brought him to the remote town of Motihari, where he supervised poppy farmers and the collection and processing of opium for export to China. In 1922, he joined the Imperial. Right. Okay,
Team 1 will
very
pounce.
quick. Okay.
Team 4
Team
has
3 will
Joined
pounce.
the-
Team 3 will pounce.
Okay, all 4 teams have pounced. Right. Okay.
Team 5 will be
He
pouncing.
later is. Wow, nice. So during World War II, he headed the Indian service for the British Broadcasting Corporation. Give me X. Since all have pounced, this is the image that might help you. I guess everybody would have like answered it. So, okay. So moving to team number 6. Team number 6, you're direct.
It's George Orwell.
It is indeed George Orwell. Great answer. Great answer by all the 6 teams. So, I mean, I don't know about the status, but I hope they would have scored
all
correct.
teams,
So,
all plus 10 to all the teams.
great. That's great. So, plus 10 to all. Okay. Any problem? Okay. So, okay, moving on to the next question. It's direct for team 5. Reportedly, 7 eggs were discovered during the excavation of a Harappan archaeological site in 2017 in western part of Rajasthan. Referring to this, senior BSIP scientist Rajesh Agnihotri said that eggs dating back to around 2600 BC were found well preserved, as a hard structure had fallen in such a manner and it acted as a roof over them and saved them from getting crushed. He also stated that most intriguing things about these eggs were that when it came in contact with water, the slurry turned purple. He further stated that they initially presumed that these were non-veg.
Team 1 pounds. Team 1 pounds.
However, after primary, team 1 pounds. Okay, I heard it. However, after primary microscopic analysis, they found that eggs were made of wheat, barley, chickpea, and few other oilseeds. So, give me X.
Team 6 is pouncing.
Okay. So pounds closes in 5. Okay, 2 teams are pounced, right? So yeah. So pounds closes in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pounds closed. Right. So it's direct for team 5. Team 5, you're direct.
Okay, so we are guessing this is high protein laddus that are found in the sites.
Could you please repeat your answer? What do you say?
High laddus.
Great. Yeah. I would have accepted laddus only. So laddus is what I was looking for. So 10 points. Brilliant answer. Team 5. 10 points on direct. And
Team
on
one and-
pounds.
Team 1 and Team
Yeah.
6 got it right over phone.
Okay. So team one,
Jagdesh,
team six gets it right.
we are getting basically feedback that when you're talking, your mic is on. So answer can be revealed. So please take care of that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Request.
The second, which two teams got it in the pounds? Team 1 and
Yeah, I'll tell you. Team 1 and Team 6 got it right on pounds, and Team 5 got it right on direct.
Yeah, Abhishek, just a request. Could you please make it so that teams can only pounce after you finish reading the question? It's a little bit distracting.
Yeah, that would be great. If let him complete the question, then you pounce.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm giving you 10 seconds, right? So, like, don't interrupt me. It just breaks the flow. Okay. So next question. Direct to Team 4. Seems like it's gonna be a high scoring final. Okay. Let's see who gets to 150 marks. Okay. Team 4, you're direct. In 2015, the city of Las Vegas, Nevada decided to celebrate the influence of X by declaring 10th of September as X Day. He started his career in 1982 and apart from Hindi films, also worked in British, American and Chinese movies. Basically, these are all the achievements of his. He was also former chairman of FTII. He won 2 national awards, 8 Filmfare awards. He was also adjudged the best comedian a record 5 times. And recently his son also worked in the movie Players. Okay. So anybody pouncing?
Team 3 has
Team 2 is pouncing, huh?
Team 3 has
Team
also
2 and
pounced.
Team 3. Okay, Team 2. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. Okay. 1, 2
Team
and
6
3
is
pounce.
pouncing. Team 6 is also pouncing.
Okay, Team 6 have pounce. Okay, pounce closes in 3, 2 and 1. Team 4.
Wait for Team 6 to write the answer, please.
Is it that long? Okay. I expected you to write it early, but okay. So team direct for Team 4. Team 4, you're direct. Team 4.
We'll just guess this is Johnny Lever.
Johnny Lever. Okay. Nice one. Nice guess. But started his career in 1982. Maybe. Okay. So okay. This was direct for Team 4. So who have pounced? Could you just let me know? Team 3 has pounced. Team 3 pounced?
All teams except for Team 5 have pounced.
Except Team 5, I guess.
Team 1, Team 2, Team 3 and Team 6 have pounced. Team 5 have not. They have not pounced, right?
No.
Okay, so direct for Team moving on to Team 5. Your answer? Team 5, do we have you?
Is it Team 5?
Yeah.
Achha, just give us a second.
Okay.
Is this Irfan Khan?
No, it is not Irfan Khan. Okay, so it's basically, I guess, it's the first question which is unanswered on direct. Thank God, at least one. So it's Anupam Kher. So he was actually the Nevada celebrated his career as Anupam Kher. Okay, so nobody got it on direct. 4 teams have pounced. Could I know the status of all 4 teams?
Yes, plus 10 to Team 1, 2, 3 and 6. All of them got it right on phone.
Nice. Okay, so moving on to the next question. It's for Team 3. Team 3, it's your direct. Major Bob Cathing started his career with joining British Army in World War II. He was commissioned in Hyderabad Regiment, later known as Kumar Regiment. He was also captain of V Force, which was assigned to deal with Japanese aggression on Burma border. He was awarded Military Cross and member of the Order of British Empire for his service. Later in 1957, he received the honorary Padma Shri for his contribution for the development of Northeast and making tribals there to accord with India. he did something in 1950s, which was very brave and which no one ever did earlier in NEFA. You know what is NEFA, right? So what did he do? Pounce is open.
So one keyword would do, right? Like in the answer.
Yeah, sure. Like one keyword.
One would pounce.
Like
the team one pounces.
Like you want something what he did, right?
Yeah, what he did.
Yeah,
what
okay,
did he do? And maybe where.
Okay.
Yeah, also where.
Yeah, team 2 is pouncing. Huh?
Yeah, team 1 and team 2 pounces. Okay, so closing the pounce in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Team 1 and team 2 pounce only. Okay. So this is direct for team 3, if I'm not wrong. Team 3, you're direct.
Okay.
So basically,
wait a minute. Mukul Bhaiya, do you have to say anything?
No answer.
Okay. Team 3, yeah, continue.
Yeah. So basically, Major Khating bought Tawang region under India. So he was the person who did that.
So what did he do? He just brought Tawang region.
Like the territory of Indian, like it became a territory of India, a part of India, Nepal.
So basically, what did he
do? From
do?
China. So from China, he got that from India after the, yeah.
Okay. Team 2, team 1 have pounced. Team 6. Team 6, you're direct. Moving on to you. Your answer.
I'll just add to it saying, apart from taking control over the Tawang area, he established control over the Bamla area along McMahon line.
Okay. No, not that what I was looking for. Okay, team 5.
Is it team 5?
Yeah.
So, okay, so we are guessing in addition to what since he was first tribal ambassador of the region, so that way being an ambassador from a tribal accord or something like that.
Okay. No, I don't think so. He was, but okay, I don't know about that. Team 4.
So I'll say that moving chimping off of team 2 and team 3 and team 6, we'll say that he did bring Tawang Valley under Indian control, but the brave part of his doing so was that he established the border, the McMahon line, solidly in favor of India by getting new territory to India, something like that. I'm not very sure, but yeah.
I wish he did that. I really wish he did that. Unfortunately, he didn't. Okay. What?
Can we go on a non-com?
Yeah, sure.
So basically, did he brought the Dalai Lama with him?
No. It's not the Dalai Lama. I don't. Okay. It's basically he was the first Indian to hoist the Indian flag in Tawang. I mean, what did he do? I get it. Like you're saying he bought it under India, but what did he do? Like which made it special? He obviously hosted, but I would like to give 5 points to team. It's for team 3. Yeah, I would like to give 5 points to team 3. I was looking for he hosted the Indian flag for the first time. He was the first Indian to host.
I knew this, but I got confused. As in,
yeah.
But I knew this. Yeah.
But good try. That's the reason why I was waiting for you to improve the answer.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you 5 points. No worries. 5 points to team 3. Team 1 and team 2 pounced. So what do we have from them?
So team 1 and team 2 get -10 on this.
Yeah. Don't give us a negative, right? We wrote Tawang from China, so you could have asked us to improve on the answer, right? You had seen our answers.
Yeah.
So you could have asked us to improve.
You wrote.
I really can't Yeah, he. Basically, what did he do? Tawang, bringing Tawang.
So you are giving somebody +7.
My answer was Tawang, but
so that's not fair. I mean, so
okay,
either don't give us negative.
If I'll give that to you.
I'm saying I said no. Don't give us points, but don't give us a negative. I mean, -10 is a huge difference.
Exactly what I'm trying to say.
Already, right? The partial points get negatives on pounce, regardless of how close.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, on pounce you had to be exact, pinpoint to the answer.
They'll get negative.
Yes.
Fine,
Yeah,
no issues. But
unfortunately.
for the from next time, if you want something more, do tell us. I mean,
I agree with that. I agree
Yeah.
with that. This one.
yeah, that is what I'm
Alright.
saying. Because questions are a bit open ended, right? So we do not know what
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
to answer.
So like, Pallavi, what should we do? Like, shall we
No,
them
give negative
or-
this time. Like, give
Okay.
negative, like what we said.
So that's the reason why, like, I was looking for like, when on Pounce I wanted the exact thing. He did
I mean,
something for the
he
first
did
time. Like,
more than one things which were unique in that time. So that's what we're trying to say.
Let's go
Probably,
from the
but,
next rounds. Like, yeah. After this, let's be
Yeah.
conscious and
yeah, all right, yeah. Okay, so this was direct for team 3, right? Yeah. So moving on to team 2. Okay. As the British began to tinker with revenue system at the start of 17th century, the farming community of India rose up in rebellion. The main leader of this rebellion was X, who was the military commander of King Khurda, who was ruling the region at that time. After the king died, X also helped his son to take control of the empire and pay upon his duty towards empire. X was brilliant in guerrilla warfare, and the rebellion continued for a decade, and their rebellion came to be known as Y. And in 2000 and until 2017, it was actually not recognized by the government of India. And in 2017, however, it was finally recognized by by government of India, and they celebrated 200 years of that event. So give me X and Y. What is the event? Event is Y, and X is the main leader. So X and Y. So I'll give you 10 seconds. By the way, this is direct for team 2.
Pounce.
Okay, which team has pounced?
One.
Okay, one has pounced. Okay, right. Okay, pounce closes in 3, 2, and 1. Pounce closes. Direct to team 2. Team 2, you're direct.
Yeah, so this is the Paika rebellion, and the leader is Jagat Bandhu Bakshi.
Okay. Moving on to team 1. Team 1 pounds, right? Team 6. Great answer that, by the way. Team 6.
We'll go for Piker Rebellion as well, and same Bakshi Jagabandhu only.
Great. I was like, it is indeed the answer. Team 2 gets it right. I was just checking if they change the answer. It is indeed Bakshi Jagabandhu Vidyadhar and Piker Rebellion. Team 2 exactly spot on. 10 points for team 2. And on pounds, team 1, do we have their right answer?
I just received their answer.
I guess
I was typing when you showed the answer. I stand Bakshi Jagabandhu.
like after the answer was revealed, they like you got the answer, or they just sent it to you? Like,
Okay, so
I guess we would give them. I guess we should give them.
Yeah, I think we should give them. It was.
I can assure you that I sent it before. I
Guys,
sent-
please be on time. If you want more time in pounds, just like you can tell.
Okay, just let us
Be
know.
on
We are
time.
typing, right? Okay, so team
Okay.
1 and team 2 gets plus 10 on this one. And the last question of this round to team 1 again. The Indian hockey team enjoyed a lot of accolades during their dominant run in the 1928, 1932, and 1936 Olympics. In the finals of the 1932 Olympics, India defeated USA by a whopping 24-1, and it saw the rise of Dhyan Chand's brothers, Roop Singh, who scored 10 goals in that final. The one goal that USA scored was definitely a funny incident that is less remembered of, mainly because India won. What had actually happened that goalkeeper would certainly want to forget?
Team 4 is pouncing.
Right. Team 4 pounces.
Team 2 also pounced, no?
Yeah, this is an easy one. I expect all the teams to pounce. Obviously, except for team 1.
Team 5 is pouncing.
Yeah, team 5 pounces, team 4 pounces, and team 2 pounces, right? Okay, pounce closes in 3, 2, and 1. I would just wait for 10 seconds so that I mean, the previous
Team 3
didn't
also
have-
pounced. So yeah.
When did you pounce? Like,
Cool.
Yeah, I received team 3 pounds on time.
okay, great. Team 2, team 3, team 4, and team 5, they have pounced. Okay. So, team 1, you're direct.
Or nutmeg, maybe the ball passed between the legs.
Okay. Okay, that's not.
I have the
And
exact
okay.
answer. Can I give the exact answer?
I
The
cannot give you
goalkeeper,
an answer.
the goalkeeper was
Wait.
busy waving to the fan.
I did not want that answer. Okay. Moving on to team 6. I just want, please discuss it among yourself and just give me one answer. Since you have given me that answer, I would not accept. So, moving on to team 6. Team 6?
Let's say they were busy celebrating that
that they won, like they are winning, like 24.
the goalkeeper was so busy, so engrossed in the victory that he didn't pay attention, or he just left the goalpost to celebrate with his team. So the US
Celebrate with his team, right? Okay,
Yeah.
that's your answer, final answer.
He left the goalpost to celebrate the victory. Yeah.
Celebrate the victory, right? Okay. So, who all have pounced? Could you let me know?
Yeah, team 2, team 4, team 5, and team 3 have pounced.
Okay, all of them have pounced. Okay, so what I was looking for is like Richard Allen, who was obviously the goalkeeper, had gone off the field, right? But to sign off autographs, not to wave or to, I mean, not to celebrate, but to sign off. He just went and someone asked for autographs, so he just went and signed off the autographs. So meanwhile, meanwhile he was off the field. USA scored their only goal in the final, which was quite embarrassing for him. So yeah, so basically to sign off autographs, that is what I was looking for. On pounds, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What about them?
3 and 5 got it wrong. And yeah, 2 and
3 and
4
5 got it wrong. Okay. All right.
Can you repeat
So,
who got it right, who got it wrong?
Okay,
Can you,
we are. Okay, I'm telling you. 2 and 4 got it right, and 3 and 5 got it wrong.
Okay.
So this is the end. So now we have come to the end of round 2. Could we know the scores, please?
Okay, so team 1 has 60 points, team 2 has 80
Yeah.
points, team 3 has 25,
Okay.
team 4 55, team 5 20, and team 6 70.
70. Okay, looks like a close contest. We still have 2 rounds left. So team 5 and team 3, there's pretty much a chance for you to take the lead in this round. Okay, so
Could you
moving
repeat
on
the score
to
one more time? Like,
yeah, sure. I'll do that. Team 1 is at 60 points. Team 2 is leading the quiz with 80 points. Team 3 is at 25 points. Team 4 is at 55 points. Team 5 is at 20 points. And team 6 slightly behind team 2 with 70 points. Right? Okay, so this is round 3 and direct to team 1. And this is the penultimate round. Right? Okay. Question number 13, direct to team 1. Walter Y was the second son of XY, a very famous personality in his own field. He became an officer cadet in the East India Company's presidency armies just before the Indian Rebellion of 1857. After seeing Walter off at Southampton, this personality was very upset for a few days, but soon recovered and was satisfied that he had provided a career for his son, even though Walter was not suited to the life his father had chosen for him. XY wrote, "A sad trial. Thank God it is over. The dear boy bore it a great deal better than we could have hoped." Walter never returned home, and his father was never to see him again. Unfortunately, he was due to invalidate back to England, but died of an aortic aneurysm on New Year's Eve. The tombstone, as you can see here, is in South Park Cemetery in Calcutta. So, who is his more famous father? Basically, identify XY.
Team 6 is pouncing.
team 2 has pounced.
Okay, team 2 and team 6 have pounced.
Team
I can
5 is
answer now.
pouncing.
Team 5 has
Team 5
they
is
have
pouncing.
pounced. Yeah. Team 2, 5, and 6 have pounced.
4.
Okay, 4 has also pounced. Okay, pounce closes in 3, 2, and 1. Pounce closes. No, don't answer. I'll just wait for a couple of seconds. All right. Direct for team 1, right?
Team 5 is
Team 1,
pounced.
you're
Could you
direct.
just see that?
Yeah. Wait.
I got
Team
it.
2, Team 2, Team 5, Team 4, and Team 6, they have pounced. Barring Team 3, everybody has pounced, right? Okay. So Team 1, you're direct.
It was Charles Dickens.
Indeed, it was Charles Dickens. So the name of his son was Walter Savage Landford Dickens. So unfortunately, he died at the age of 22, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's his symmetry. Okay, so 10 points to team 1. And could I know the status of other teams on pounds?
Sure. Team 2, Team 6, Team 5, and Team 4 got it right on pound.
Okay, so everybody except team 3. I mean, team 3 didn't answer. Yeah.
Except Team 3, everybody gets 10.
Okay. Okay, next question to team 2. Designed by an English sculptor, Lindsay Clark, and cast into bronze by George Mancini, the final 3.5 ton was shipped from Cheltenham, England. The defect in its working was noticed only in 1978, and later in 1983, an award of 10,000 was announced to whoever fixed it. There were overwhelming responses. A 3-man expert committee was set up who settled on Jessup and Company, which waited for the monsoon to pass. And then it was later discovered that years of neglect had jammed the bearings, causing the shaft to tilt by 3/4 of an inch. And it was also discovered that mercury in the bearing case provided to prevent lightning from fusing the bearings and dirt from clogging them had mysteriously disappeared. The problem having been located, it took 4 months to set it right. So the JSUP provided their services free of cost, with the Blank Trust having to pay only for some mercury and oil. By February, it was seen to be working again. What is being talked about here? Pounds is open.
Now, in this question, you want what is basically
I don't want blank. I don't want the blank. Yeah, I just want what is being talked about here.
No need of writing the function or something.
No, I don't need the function. What is being talked about here?
Team 6 is pouncing.
Right. Okay. So pounds closes in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pounds closes. No more pounces. It is direct for team 1, 2. It is direct for team 2. Team 2.
So we'll say this is the ferry atop the Victoria Memorial, like that the ferry which is atop the Victoria Memorial. Like the ferry with who has a trumpet.
Okay,
basically.
I would give you a chance to improve. I mean, could you be more specific?
Like, I mean, that angel who's there, right, on the top of the Victoria Memorial.
Okay, I'll give that to you. It is the angel of victory that I was looking for. Had you have given that thing on pounds, I would have straight away given negative. Okay. So I was looking for angel of victory on Victoria Memorial. You got it right, Victoria Memorial. The thing that the sculpture's name is Angel of Victory. So plus 10 on team 2.
Team 6.
So
right
6. Team 6 right on pounds. Nice. Okay.
Got a minus 10.
So
got it right or got it wrong? Did team 6 get it right?
They got it right. Team 6 got it.
They got it right. Yeah. Okay. So moving to the next question, it's for team 3. X was an Indian scientist who, despite being nominated 7 times for the Nobel Prize in physics, unfortunately never won. So during his early schooling, he was forced to leave Dhaka Collegiate School because he participated in the Swadeshi movement. He became fellow of the Royal Society in 1927. He was elected in the Parliament of India in 1952, and his studies on thermal ionization of elements led him to formulate the X equation. His work was extended by Ralph Fowler and Edward Arthur Bell, and this equation is one of the basic tools for interpretation of stars and their elements in astrophysics. Sweet and simple, give me the name of the Indian scientist. Just the name of the Indian scientist.
Also, everyone all can adjust your camera so that we can see your hands. Like,
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Also, I would. Okay, after this question, I'll let you know. So
Team
Team
6
5
is
is
bouncing.
bouncing.
Team 6 is bouncing.
1.
1, 5, and 6, right? Okay.
लिख दिया?
Bounce closes in 3.
Team 4.
Okay, team 4 has bounced. 1, 4, 5, 6 has bounced. Bounce closes. I'll just wait for a couple of seconds for you to send in your bounces.
To clarify, wait, is
Okay, no clarification now. You have bounce rate.
चलो ठीक है भाई ले लेते हैं.
I mean, there's nothing clarifying. If you know the Indian sentence, you can give me the name.
We're done. Let's see.
Yeah, right. Okay, so direct for I guess 3. This is direct for 3, right? Yeah. Direct for team number 3.
This is Satyendranath Bose.
This is not Satyendranath Bose. Team 4 have bounced. Team 5 have bounced. Team 6 has bounced. Team 6 has bounced, right? Yeah. And team 1 has bounced. So we are left with team 2. Mukul bhaiya, am I right? Like,
this is
1,
Bounce from 1, 5, 6, and 4.
1, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so team 2.
I'll say this Meghnad Saha.
This is indeed Meghnad Shah. Great answer, and it is indeed the Saha ionization equation. Great answer that on direct Meghnad Shah plus 10 to team 2, and on pounds. May I know the status of all the teams?
So team 5 and team 4 got it wrong, and team 1
Team
and
5
team 6,
and team 4 got it wrong. Yeah.
and team 1 and team 6 got it right.
Nice. Great. Excuse me.
before going further, like all of you, like
Yeah.
थोड़ा adjust कर लो camera क्योंकि we don't want कि you. Okay.
Please make sure all the volunteers, please make sure everybody's faces and their, I mean, you like make sure you are seeing they're not moving.
Just to clarify, are we is team 3's position correct?
Volunteer, could you please see that? Like, we'll let you know if you're if you can see you or not. Okay, so next question, direct to team 4. All right. Many described X as the second most powerful man in India after his ally. He was a career diplomat, was very close in achieving something which was later achieved by Henry Kissinger. X also had a law degree and represented Udham Singh in the court. X was frequently vilified in the Western press, which often described or depicted him as a snake charmer, as in Time magazine's cover portrait. He also holds an unusual record, which still stands today in international politics. Identify X and what is the record? It is direct for team 4.
Yeah, team 2 is
and it's on pounce. Team 2 is
Team
pouncing.
6. Team 6 is also bouncing.
Team 6 is also pouncing.
Team 1 would like to bounce.
Team 1 is pouncing. Any more? 1, 2, and 6. It's direct for team 4. Okay. So pounce closes in 3, 2, and 1. So direct for team 4. For your direct. Take it away.
Wait a minute. Team 6 is writing. The second part is long enough, right?
Yeah. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Yeah.
5 is bounced.
What? By the way, I can only grant pounces to 1, 2, and 6. No other teams. I asked if anybody else is
Okay, enough time. Like
didn't.
ask.
Yeah. So direct to team 4. Team 4, you are direct. Team 4.
Okay, so we'll guess this is VK Krishna Menon, and the record is that he gave the longest filibuster in at the UNSC, if I'm not wrong, for the longest speech effectively to stop Kashmir being veto from Soviet Union. I don't even remember the entire story, but that's the international record, rough international record that I'm going for. Longest speech.
Unfortunately, I only have 10 points to give you, which I will give you. It's indeed VK Krishna Menon. And then obviously we all know about the record that he set the record for the longest speech before the United Nations Security Council. Plus 10 to team 4. So what about direct?
Okay, I received pounds from team 1, 2, and 5. And
You didn't receive 1, 2, and 5.
Yeah, I received from 1, 2, and 5.
Team 6 also bounced, right?
But I don't think I got your answer.
I have bounced. If you want, I can show you the proof as well. I bounced. I asked for some seconds.
Yeah. I gave you the time, right?
Okay, I got it. Right. So team 1, 2, 5, and 6 got it right on pound.
By the way, 5 didn't tell me that they have pounced. I asked if anybody else is pouncing. Team 5 didn't tell me they have pounced.
But I received their pounds on time. So
Team
I think
5
just team 5 just
pounced as well.
No, listen. Just let me know like you have pounced because I didn't hear you.
Team 5 had pounced as well. Maybe they.
Okay. Still, I guess there's some internet issue. So, team, okay, on pounds, what is the status?
Team 1, Team 2, Team 5, and Team 6 got it right on pound.
Team 1, Team 2, Team 5, and Team 6 got it right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now direct to Team 5. So this is this, as you can see, is a poster of historic concert. Beg your pardon. Which was held for a cause. What was that cause? Simple.
Team 2 is pouncing. Yeah, just allow us.
Okay. Yeah. Team 2 pounces.
Give a lot of time on this.
Team 2 pounces. Pounce closes in 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, even we have pounced.
Team 3 and Team 4. I'll only accept. Okay. 1, 3.
Team 6 is also pouncing.
Fine. Pounce closes. No more pounces accepted. All those like Team 1 has pounced. Team 4 have pounced. Team 6 has pounced, and Team 2 have pounced. Right. Okay. Team 5, you are direct.
Okay.
Team 5.
Wait a second. I'm yet to receive the.
Can you give us a minute to write that?
I don't think so. It requires a minute.
Yeah.
Is it?
So basically, you wanted to fill up that covered part, right, for the poster?
Yeah, that's why I like.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I mean, okay. It's a okay. I wanted okay. What was the cause also? You need to fill up the blank. Also, I needed the cause.
You can't change that after
I'll give you
pouncing.
Yeah. I'll give you extra 5 seconds. But only to team 1, 2, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 4, and 6.
We thought we only have to give the cause.
So
how you can change? We don't know the blank, so we'll get a negative in pounds.
This is Team 5 direct, right?
Wait. This is direct for Team 5, by the way. You have given me what was the cause, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that is it. That's the one. That's the answer.
Hello.
I was looking for.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, moving on. Team 5, you are direct. Team 5.
So Team 5 is going with leprosy.
Leprosy. Okay, not leprosy.
Yeah.
Moving on to Team 3.
Team 4, right? Team 3 pounced. Team 4 didn't pounce.
Team 3 has pounced.
Team 4, you didn't pounce, right? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought Team. Okay. Team 4, you are direct. Yeah.
So we'll go with Bhopal gas tragedy, concert for Bhopal.
Bhopal gas tragedy. Nice one. Great answer, but not for this question. So I guess every other team has pounced. The answer I was looking for is Bangladesh. The blank filled up the Bangladesh. I wanted it was held to raise awareness about human rights condition in East Pakistan. I just wanted that. And obviously, if you knew East Pakistan, obviously you would get Bangladesh. So I was looking for East Pakistan only. Like, what was that cause? If you have given me the cause, that is indeed that's the answer.
So, raising funds for 1971 war works, right? Raising the funds because that is why they were raising
not war.
Wait.
Basically, human rights conditions.
Yeah.
It was held after 1971 war. I'm absolutely sure. Ravi Shankar had performed here. like it was held during when 1971 war was being held. So to raise funds for the refugees and also for the human rights condition, there was a concert.
Yeah, that is correct.
So we
Yeah,
wrote
that is
1971 war
correct.
affected
I'm
people to raise funds.
no.
My angle.
No. You read what? Okay,
Team
Mukul.
two
See,
have got
I'm
it right
not.
anyways. They have written Bangladesh too. So,
Wait, I wanted the cause, by the way. I wanted cause, like human rights condition, like raise awareness.
Bangladesh also works, right?
I think it was for funds.
Yeah, that was what the poster was trying to hide.
If they know that it was concert for Bangladesh, they must be knowing that it was for human rights condition.
Isn't it a generic thing? Isn't it a generic thing about
told them
human
to write
rights?
the exact answer, right?
That is what I would have expected them to write, but Pallavi, you said, like,
No,
should we give them?
give this on pounds. If they've written concert for Bangladesh, give them 10 points.
yeah, they have.
Yeah, you have written
So
concert. Yeah.
Team 2 and Team 6 have written concert for Bangladesh, and Team
Okay.
1 for World Food Hunger. So that's a no go for Team 1, and Team 3 wrote
Okay.
Bhopal gas tragedy.
Okay. Yeah, fairly simple.
Team 2
So
and Team 2.
team 2 and team 6 gets plus 10, and team 1 and team 3 gets a negative of negative of 10 points, and team 4 and team 5 did not score in this round. Okay, fair enough. Moving on to the next question. It's for team 6. Direct for team 6, connect. I'll give you like bit more time on this. Like,
So what do you want here? What do you want here? Just specify once.
I just want a term.
How many words? 2 words? 2 words?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Give that.
2 words.
Whatever you
Cool.
think.
Yeah. Team 2 is bouncing, huh?
Team 2 is bouncing, right? It is direct for team 6. So team 6, you did not bounce. Team 2 bounces. Anybody else bouncing? Since team 2 has already bounced, I cannot give any hints on this. So team 2 has bounced. It's direct to team 6. Bounce closes in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bounce closes. Direct for team 6. Team 6, take it away. Team 6.
Has it something to do with?
Fast.
Is it Tokyo Trials? Tokyo Trials or something?
Okay. Why did you take that time if you knew the answer? It is indeed Tokyo Trials. Plus 10 to team 6. Great answer on that. And on direct, on pounds, team 2.
Only team 2 pounced and they've got it right.
Yeah. Great answer there, team 2. Tokyo Trials indeed. So for others, if you didn't get it, so basically Irfan Khan played the role of Indian judge, that jury member in the Netflix originals Tokyo Trial. Then the Indian judge in that jury was Radha Binod Pal, and the Prime Minister of Japan, as you can see, Tojo, was hanged after this jury found him guilty. And obviously the fourth image was the very famous Nuremberg trials. So Tokyo Trials is what I was looking for. Great answer there, team 2 and team 6. Okay, we have come. Come by the end of round 3.
Team 1 has 80 points. Team 2 has.
Team 1 is it? Sorry. Could you please repeat?
Team 1 is at 80 points. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are audible. Yeah.
I said team 1 is at 80 points.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Team 2 is at 140 points. Team 3 is at 15 points. Team 4 is at 65 points. Team 5 is at 30 points. And Team 6 is at 130 points.
Okay, so it's a close fight between team 2 and team 6.
Yeah.
Rest of the team, buckle up. It's the last round. Try to get all 6 correct, because I guess it's the easiest round of all the lot. Okay, so here now we go anti-clockwise. Direct for team 6 again. Connect. Another connect.
Yeah, team 2 is bouncing, huh?
Okay, that was very fast. Team 2 bounces. Since team 2, they have bounced, so I cannot give you any
one is
hints
going
on this
to
one.
bounce.
Okay, 1 is bouncing. Nice strategy. Team 1 and team 2, they have bounced. Bounce closes in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bounce closes. Direct for team 6. Team 6,
I'll
your answer?
give team 1's answer. Okay, yeah, I've got it.
So
Yeah.
as the logo is saying first restaurant, so we'll go for Sakidin Mohammed, who owned the first Indian restaurant in London, honored by Google Doodle as well.
Great answer that on direct. It is indeed Sakidin Mohammed. And obviously he was also like the first commercial shampooing vapor masseur bath. Like as you can see, he just set it up in London. And there obviously it says front piece of Travels of Dean Mohammed. He was the first Indian to publish a book in English. So great answer there, team 6, plus 10 to you. And for others, team 2 have bounced. Like what have they?
Team 2 and team 1 bounced, and team 2 got it right. Team 1 got it wrong.
Team 1 got it wrong. Okay. So plus 10 to team 2 and team 6, and minus 10 to team 1, unfortunately. Okay, moving on to the next question. It's direct for team 5. X went to London to work at Graham's Shipping and Trading Co., but developed an interest in law and joined in Lincoln's Inn to pursue his career. X was greatly influenced by Parsi British Indian nationalists, and at an age of 19, he became the youngest person to call to bar in England. X was appointed to the role of the Magistrate of Bombay Presidency, which the latter declined. Simple, identify X.
Team 2 bouncing.
Team 2 bounces.
Team 6 also bouncing.
Team 2, team 3, and team 6 bounces.
One.
Okay, 1.
Team
1.
Team 1.
Is there anybody left who didn't?
Direct for team 5, right?
It's direct for team 5, yeah. 4, 6, 1, and 2. Okay. Bounce closes in 3, 2, and 1. Team 5, you're direct.
Wait a second, please.
Okay, you didn't receive. I don't think it should take that long.
I guess 3 bounced, 4 didn't bounce.
No, 4 is the only team that has
3 bounced.
And team 1
3
is
bounced.
taking an awful lot of time for you to answer these questions. So try to make it quick.
Okay. Direct for team 5. Team 5, you're direct.
Okay, so this is Jinnah, Muhammad Ali Jinnah.
Great answer. It is indeed Muhammad Ali Jinnah, plus 10 to team 5. So on bounces, Mukul Bhaiya, could you just let us know?
So team 2, team 6, and team 1 got it right on bounce, and team 3 got it wrong.
Team 3 got it wrong. Okay. So I hope the scores have maintained, like, are being updated.
Can you repeat once?
Yeah.
Can you repeat?
Yeah.
Team 1.
So team 1 is at 80 points. Team 2 is
No. You did not reveal the scores now. I just wanted to know if you have checked, like, if you're maintaining the scores, like.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Can you repeat which teams got it right in this question? Bounce.
I will. Team 1 got it right. Team 2 got it right, and team 6 got it right on bounce, and team 5 got it right on direct, and team 3 got it wrong on bounce. Are we cool?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to the next question. This is direct for team 4. Dash was established in 1650 during the reign of Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan. Previously, this place was known only for its silverware shops. Before the Dash moved in, again, team 4, it is not, the blanks are not indicative. Moved in, starting in the 1870s, though many sari and jewelry shops remained. Of the 20 blank in the late 1960s, 3 remain. Given, like, as you can see the 3. By 1911, this area got its present name, and in the years just after independence, Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi, and Vijayalakshmi Pandit had also come here. In the late 1980s, many of them closed and moved out. Though today there has been a revival of this and are being run by the 6th generation of the same family. Just fill in the blanks, and blanks are not indicative.
Yeah, team 2 is bouncing.
Team 2 is bouncing, right?
Team 6 is also bouncing.
Okay, team 5 is bouncing.
Team 2, team 5, team 6 is they have bounced.
So, the question is big enough, so close the pounds, like start the countdown.
Yeah. So yeah. Pounds closes in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pounds closes. Direct for team 4. We'll just wait for a couple of seconds. All right, team 4, you're direct.
Just to clarify, do you want the
sure.
blank, which is the family, or like blank, I'm presuming is the family or something like that?
No. What was established? Basically, what was established in 1650 during the reign of.
Okay, so what was established, right? What's the part about the area got its present name? The area in which this thing is established.
Okay, so this, how we know today, it got its name in 1911. Like how we know today, the blank is the answer, and the answer is how we got its present, how it got its present name, 1911. Basically, how do we know the place today? And blank
Team
is
4 taking a lot of time. Team 4,
Yeah.
please answer.
Yeah, we have no clue. We'll just say Chandni Chowk.
Okay.
Chandni Chowk. Okay. Team who have pounced, by the way? Team 3 has team 3 pounced?
No, team 3. Team 3 is a direct for team 3.
Okay, yeah. Team 3, you're direct.
So we'll be guessing Sadar Bazaar.
Okay, not Sadar Bazaar. Team 2 has pounced. Team 1 pounced, right?
No, team 1 did not pounce. So
Did
team
not
1 is
pounce.
correct for you.
Connaught Place.
Connaught Place. It's not Connaught Place. Team 5. Did team 5 team 5 pounce?
Yes, they pounced.
Yeah, team 5 pounds.
They pounced. Okay. So we are done with the the direct round, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So moving on to the answer. I was looking for Parathe Wali Gali. So basically, out of the 20 who were there earlier, now only we have 3. Basically, these are the names of the 3. They are the shops of these 3 people, and then slowly there has been a revival of this Parathe Wali Gali. So basically, this is Parathe Wali Gali is what I was looking for. On pounds, we had team 1. Team 2, team 6, and which team?
Team 5. So team 2, team 6, and team 5 got it right on count.
Okay, team 2, team 5, and team 6 got it right. Okay. Moving on to the next question. It's for team 3. Team 3, connect. Pounds is open. I'll close the pounds in 12 seconds. Pounds closes in 3, 2, and 1. Pounds closes. So since nobody pounced, do you want, is anybody blocking hints? Or shall I give hints?
We'll answer, bhai. We'll answer.
Just letting. Okay, answer.
So team 3 is blocking hints, right?
Yeah, team 3 is blocking hints. Team 3, your answer, since you're answering. I want it now. Team 3.
We'll be guessing Mayo College.
No, it's not. Team 2.
Okay, this is our direct right now.
Yeah. It's your direct.
We'll be guessing this is the Victoria Terminus because the person is maybe John Lockwood Kipling. He designed the Victoria Terminus, and maybe that was their ancestral home on the right.
So what's your final answer?
Yeah, Victoria Terminus.
Okay, moving on to team one. Team one.
We have no idea.
No idea.
No idea.
No idea. I thought this would be okay.
Cannot place again.
I would have given hints had team 3 not blocked it. I would have given hints.
Cannot place again.
Great one, but not the answer. Team 6, moving on to you.
Okay, so the bottom image is Crawford Market and the person is Kipling. So I'll guess something to do with Jungle Book.
Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't think so. It's related to Jungle Book. Team 5. Team 5. Do we have your answer?
Okay, so we are guessing this might be. We're guessing this might be Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria. Okay. No, not Queen Victoria. Team 4.
Yeah, so we again have zero clue about this, but I'll
Just guess.
Hey, I'll just collate
Right.
all the answers that we've had, and I'll say that there's something to do with Victoria Terminus, and this is Kipling. Instead of they answered Victoria Terminus, we'll say Kipling. The connect is Kipling. This is his family crest. This might be his family home, and this is something that he designed. So Kipling is the answer.
Okay, Kipling as in like
the architect Kipling. I don't know the first name of the Kipling. I'm just John Kipling, I think they said. So I'm just
I'll
guessing.
give that to you. Great answer. It's indeed John Lockwood Kipling. Team 2, why would you change your answer? You said it is John Lockwood Kipling. The image in the center was Rudyard Kipling.
Okay,
Who is Rudyard Kipling? Team that is Rudyard Kipling, and the image that you see here, it's JJ School of Arts. If you know, like he was the principal of JJ School of Arts, and Crawford, obviously he was the architect of Crawford Market. And on the left, as you can see, is the coat of arms of Ajmer, the Mayo College of Ajmer. It is indeed John Lockwood Kipling. Why would you answer Victoria Terminus?
And we thought the building was important. We thought that was Victoria Terminus.
No, it was
Like means we misidentified the person. No, so we thought why would you put the answer on the slide?
Great answer, Team 4.
Great answer, Team 4. Great answer. So plus 10 to Team 4. I thought this would go unanswered. I was just hoping, like, can anybody answer this one? So great answer there, Team 4. Great answer. So moving on to the next question. This is direct for Team 2, I guess. Yeah, Team 2 is direct. On 6th April 1999, the Atal Bihari Vajpayee government fell just after 13 months by just one vote. A lot of political calculation took place before the no confidence motion. Till the vote was taken, it was not clear whether the government will survive the no confidence motion or not. It has been a matter of discussion that whose vote it was that led to the fall of the government. Two names come up whose vote might have caused the fall of the government. So basically, I want you to tell me who were they, who were these two people, and why only their vote was said to cause the downfall of the government. And what was what was so unusual with their vote? It was made as the last two votes. Who were they?
Direct for Team 2, this one.
Yeah. So I just want two names. And why were their vote like so important, like so unusual in a way that it was on the last, like on the wire, like they couldn't choose, like it was only a matter of one vote. What was so unusual about their vote, both their votes? And I would give 15 seconds for you to pounce. If you're pouncing, just let me know, and
One
then you
would
can
like
write.
to pounce.
Nice. Team 1 pounces.
One we will accept only the
Yes.
elaborated answer, like explanation. So it is a big explanation. So okay.
Yeah. I'll give you time. I'll give you an ample amount of time to write down your answer. Just like tell me the unusual thing about the two votes of theirs. Who were they and why were their vote was said to cause the downfall of the government?
Start the
pounce
countdown
closes in
for-
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pounce closes. it's direct for team 2. I would just give like 10 seconds to team 1 so that like to arrange their answer.
Can you
and
give
let
like
me know,
20
because
seconds? It's quite
yeah,
long.
yeah, I'll give you that time. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll have you direct in 10 seconds. Team 2, be ready with your answer. I cannot give you much time because we have taken a lot of time. Okay, so pounds. Okay, team 1, you have to submit your answer in 5 seconds. 5.
I have received team 1.
Okay, great. Good to go. So team 2, you're direct.
Yeah. Okay. So for the persons, I'll say number 1, Saifuddin Soz, and the second person is Giridhar Gamang. And the vote, because Giridhar Gamang was a former MP of the parliament, but then he had become the chief minister of Odisha. So, but he did not resign from the parliament. So when this entire issue was brought up, so he came back to the parliament and voted against the government. So in that case, there was 1 vote extra. So the Vajpayee government fell basically.
Okay, so
what about
second? What about like the first name that you took? I don't know, like who is it?
This is Saifuddin Soz.
Okay, so what was unusual about that thing? Like, obviously, his was also into account, maybe.
Yeah, so basically Saifuddin Soz had floated, maybe probably his new outfit basically. So, like when he came, when this entire fiasco took place, so he came to the parliament and so he voted in favor of the Congress basically, or rather the opposition. So
I'll give that to you. Great answer there. Plus 10 to team 2. Isn't it Giridhar Gamang and Saifuddin Soz? Great answer there. Yeah, like you explained, like Giridhar Gamang was, he should have resigned from Lok Sabha. Like they didn't know that his vote should count and all. And Saifuddin Soz he voted in the favor of he should have voted in the favor of the government, but he defied the whip. So he voted in favor of the opposition. And so that is the reason why Atal Bihari Vajpayee's government fell. Great answer there, team 2. Great answer. Plus 10 to team 2. Okay. Team 1, it was your direct. Sorry, your pounds. What about that? Like,
so negative 10 to team 1. They got it wrong.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, plus 10 to team. Yeah.
Just a question. Could you explain the Saifuddin Soz Funda?
Yeah. So basically, what happened? Saifuddin Soz, his party was National Conference, right? So basically, his party, they decided to vote in favor of BJP, in favor of Atal Bihari Vajpayee's government, but he defied the whip. So he voted otherwise. He voted in favor of Congress, and that is the reason why the government fell. Clear? Yeah.
Can
so
you
great answer there, team.
Once.
Yeah. This will be the last question. So obviously we will reveal the scores.
Team 1 got it right,
there, by the way, team 2.
Team 1.
Team 1 a negative of 10 points. Yeah, team 1 negative of 10 points. Team 2 plus 10. And so we will have the scores.
Yeah, so can I tell the scores if you want?
Yeah, sure, you can. Yeah.
So the scores are team 1 is at 70 points. Team 2 is good to go with 180 points. Team 3 is at 5 points. Team 4 is at 75 points. Team 5 is at 50 points. And team 6 is with 160 points.
Great. So you all know your scores, right? I guess we know who are going to be the winners, but okay, for the last question, it is direct for team 1. Team 1, you are direct. Others have the chance to pounce. So the last question of today's final, here it comes. The Nehru-Zhao Enalai Summit of 1960 could have been a watershed moment in Indian history. Srinath Raghavan wrote a paper on this titled A Missed Opportunity, the Nehru-Zhao Enalai Summit of 1960, claiming that if the summit had not failed, India-China War of 1962 would not have happened. So the deal was not easy for Prime Minister Nehru, as unlike China, he had to face fierce opposition from parliament, media, and from his own cabinet even. Also, by releasing white paper on this issue on 7 September 1959, Nehru pushed himself to a position where his diplomatic maneuverability was severely curtailed. So there was one major settlement proposal in the summit, obviously from China, which was vehemently rejected by India. And what was the proposal which would have solved the problem which still remains unsolved? basically, I would want you to give me like what did China proposed? Like what did China propose? Like in that summit.
Can I get like 15 seconds to think and organize my answer?
Sure, it
I
is your
actually know
debate. So
this.
chill.
It actually caused the
It is
skirmishes
your
which are
debate.
going on right now.
Great. I hope you get it right. And Pounds is open, obviously. Pounds closes in.
Just to question, it doesn't matter really, but how specific do you want the proposal to be? Because I remember reading something about
It's very direct.
It is
If
very
you know,
specific.
you know.
Yeah.
It's very specific. Okay. So is everybody pouncing on this one?
I have received pounds
No,
from
okay.
team 2.
So Pounds closes. Who has pounced?
Team 3.
Team 3 has pounced. Okay. So Pounds closes in 3, 2, and 1. So direct for Team 1. Team 1, take it away.
So
last question.
Basically, India had to recognize China's claims on Aksai Chin, while China would agree to give up the eastern sector, which Nehru said no.
Okay, so could you be specific with what sector? Like,
so in Chinese official documents, they never officially recognized the McMahon line.
Yeah. I understood that, but you said like India should accept the
Chinese claim on Aksai Chin.
Yeah.
In exchange of that, the Chinese would give up the eastern sector, which is the chicken's neck.
We can have a better answer on this. We can move on.
Okay. So moving on to
good answer though.
Yeah, moving on to team 6. Team 6.
Okay, jumping on team 1's answer. China, India could take control over Arunachal Pradesh, and China would take control over Aksai Chin.
Okay, moving on to team 5. Team 5. Oh, team 5, yeah. Team 5, do we have you? Like, do we have your answer?
Move on to
Okay,
team 4.
No, I think the basic funda was that China and India decided China's proposal was that
China would take Arunachal Pradesh if India. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Can I answer?
Hello.
Or can I not answer?
Okay, we got your answer. If we got your answer,
Team 5
team
is
4.
China would take Arunachal Pradesh in control if India.
Okay. We got your answer. Okay, team 4, please continue your answer.
Yeah. So I mean, the thing that I remember from the agreement was that China proposed that whatever the either country controlled, like actually controlled instead of claimed, they would get that territory, such as Aksai Chin for China, and I believe the northeastern part of the NEFA for India. And so northeastern.
Perfect answer. I was looking for Northeastern Frontier Agency. Could you I would give 5 points to team 1 on obviously Aksai Chin, because it was you just gave away the answer to team 4 actually. So I would give.
So basically, no. Let me clarify. Basically, team 6 is kind of right. Team 5 is kind of right. They said Arunachal Pradesh, which is NEFA.
Okay.
But we wanted the term NEFA.
Yeah. We wanted NEFA, right?
In this question, it didn't matter. So yeah, we can give part points to team 6.
Team okay. I'll give major points. I'll give 7 points to team 1. And I'll give the rest of the points to team 6 or Arunachal Pradesh.
Do we get 10 points?
So
or not? We get 10 points.
No, unfortunately you can't. You don't, because team 7 you would have gotten 3 points. But since Bhaiya told Arunachal Pradesh can be considered in this answer, so I would like to I would give 3 points to team 6.
But you said that you wanted the specific answer, right? So
see, team 1 they answered it partly, 5 points. Team 1, team 6, 5 points. They answered it partly. Team 5 they also said the same answer given by team 6. And team 4 they mentioned the term NEFA, I guess, Northeastern Frontier Agency. So 10 points to them. All will be satisfied because it will not matter in terms of position.
Yeah, sure. So, no, I would like to give Bhaiya, if you would let me. I would like to give 7 points to team 1 because they gave most of the answer, like Aksai Chin. They basically decoded everything.
Yes, sir.
Just they didn't give me a NEFA. So they get 7 points. Team 6 gets 3 points, and team 4, since they gave entire answer, like NFA was included in their answer, I would give them 10 points, full 10 points. So we have come to the end of team 4, 10 points.
Yeah.
Team 4 10 points.
Team
1 7
3
points,
they
and
pounced.
team 6.
Team 3.
Yeah, team 3 had bounced to only write Arunachal Pradesh.
No,
Okay,
no, we can't.
no.
Like
Minus
obviously
10.
we can't accept. Yeah, minus 10. So we have come to the end of today's final. Thank you so much for being a part of this quiz. It means a lot. I hope you had a lot of fun, and this 2 hours of your day was worth it. And I would like to hand over to Pallab Bhaiya, and also do suggest how could we make this better, and if you had fun or not.
So first of all, winners, team 2, they I think won it last time also, so there's 2.2. And team 6, he was a real lone wolf, I guess. So if you can guys give us a kind of a review, and we'll be happy. Starting from team 1.
It was nice, very nice. Nothing else I would want to say.
Thank you.
Kudos,
Thank you.
kudos to you for conducting
Thank
good
you.
quizzes.
Yeah, thank you. Team 2, congratulations for winning.
Thank you very much. We really enjoyed the quiz, and we'll be looking forward for the next editions too. And we would be hoping that from the next editions we have AV questions also, audio video questions.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this quiz was lacking that. I agree. Yeah.
Thank you.
Team 3.
Had great fun, man. That's all we want to say. We wanted to score in negatives, and we did that in the end. That's fine. Plus.
Yeah, you took the risk. Great.
Great answer. Great answer.
It was a really fun quiz, guys. Like I'm personally not an India quizzer. I have no clue about India, but I had a lot of fun doing this quiz. Like all the fun day were pretty workable, and the questions were well framed as well. However, I also have one request. Just an addendum. You have tiebreakers, right? Could you show them as well, just for the sake of it? Just to attempt them?
Yeah,
or
I think
non-competitive. Yeah.
Okay. We can can we like?
Yeah, let the other team give the review, then we'll show. Team 5.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Really fun quiz.
Thank you. Team 5. Team 5's internet connection is like okay. But
So on behalf of Team 5, I just want to say like we really had fun in today's quiz. I hope you also said that. So great fun having you, Team 5. I hope you come again next year in the next version of Swadesh. Okay. So moving on to Team 6.
Yeah, it was actually a great set. And for that connect questions, I'd like to suggest that whenever you are giving a connect question, just specify the genre from which you expect the answer. As in, if the answer comes out to be something from entertainment, say it's the answer is a pop culture reference, something like that.
Yeah, we would have if someone would not have pounced, we would have given hints along with the genre.
No, this is not a biggest hint. Genre is basically helps you to focus on a particular track, right? But there are some 4-5 random pictures, and you need to find out. So genre helps to focus on a track, right? Otherwise, the set was well framed, and obviously we'll like to attend it offline next year, hopefully.
Yeah, sure. Hopefully. Thank you so much. So
the extra question, like extra question they were asking for it. I don't know.
Yeah, we can. We can do that. Okay, this is the tiebreaker. Basically, I actually added this expression. I didn't expect a tiebreaker, but okay. We are here. So Islamic rulers started gaining power and territory in Indian subcontinent at the end of 12th century. Delhi sultans were very amenable to Khalifa. So as we know, the supreme leader in Islam. All of a sudden, this trend changed after Mughals came into power. Despite all this behavior, Khalifa sent a royal thing. So he sent something for the Mughal ruler, Y, with verses and ayats of Quran written on it. It was said that X will keep king safe, but Y, after some time, threw it. And X was then picked up by a French lady who gave it to her landlord, an Englishman who took it to London. And then Lord Ripon brought back X and gave to the French lady again. Again, now the Nizam of Hyderabad approached the lady and said this, I'm going to give you any amount as you say, but give me X. So he said these to that French lady, but she denied it. So later it was retained by Indian government, and in the recent past it was glorified uniquely. So give me X. Also give me Y, because since for no reason at all, give me Y also. X and Y. So like how do we go, like in the same order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or like anybody who just like wants to answer it, just
just open your mic and answer it, whoever knows it.
Is it the Osmania diamond?
It is not.
Is this the Peacock Throne? Maybe.
No, it is not the Peacock Throne.
Peacock Throne जमीन पे कैसे होगा यार ये?
नहीं पढ़े यार history ऐसे मत बोलो please.
Has it something to do with purchasing Goa? That Port Mahanagar was purchased. A deal was the landlocked part. So
No, not Goa, not Goa.
Is it the
okay? No, French lady. I don't mean French lady. Also, that was Portuguese. No, they bought it from like it was a Portugal colony.
Goa was a Portuguese settlement.
Yeah. So not French. Yeah.
Is it the Hope Diamond and Aurangzeb?
No, it is not the Hope Diamond.
Crown.
Okay, so nobody guessed it. I should have put this question in the main.
Factory Act. No,
it is not.
Okay, so it is a good question.
Okay, I my bad. I should have included this in the main set.
It was the last.
Sorry, Pankaj.
Last question.
Sorry, Pankaj. Shout out to you. Sorry, Pankaj.
So show the answer.
So okay, the answer that I was looking for was X is obviously Bahadur Shah Zafar II, the Mughal ruler, and Y was a royal overcoat that the Khalifa gave it to him. And later in 2014, the Indian government ordered ASI to put it in the Red Fort Museum. So this is the image that you can see. It's the overcoat that Bahadur Shah Zafar like got from the Khalifa, and then he threw it. Then after all those dramas and all, so then later in 2014, India government ordered ASI to put it in the Red Fort Museum. So this is what I was looking for. So nevertheless, thank you so much for joining in, and we really had an amazing time. It was really hard for us to make all these questions and all. We put in a lot of efforts, and before that, I would like to thank everybody in our quiz team, in our trivia team, and from me, I personally had one of my best quizzing sets till date, and thank you so much for that. Thank you so much all the participants, and now I would like to just hand it over to Pallab Bhaiya.
So basically, our team will contact the winners for their account details, and thank you guys. You praised us so for the set. Thank you. We look forward to host you more. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Pallab?
Yes, ma'am.
So we will be announcing, Principal Sir will be announcing the winners on the actual cultural fest, and if the winners want, they could attend that. We could share the link with them.
I'll pass on the link and ask them if they can join. Yeah.
Okay. Very well conducted.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
And excellent questions.
Thank you, ma'am.
I guess Nandita is not. If we can have a group picture, like if you can at last, someone can take the screenshot. Stop sharing the PPT. We can have that view.
Okay. I'll stop sharing the PPT then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So if everyone can turn on their camera, like also we have also the winners like team 2.
Team 2, we have team 2, right? Yeah.
Yeah, team 6 left, I guess.
Most of the teams have left, by the way. So
yeah. So who will take the screenshot? Okay, so yeah, Megha, Ria, turn on. Ma'am, can you turn on your camera?
Yeah, sure. Just a moment.
Megha and Ria. Yeah. कौन ले रहा है screenshot?
Just let me know when the screenshot is taken.
आयुषी ले लो screenshot.
I would just pose for that.
Very well done. Very well conducted.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Great, guys. Great job done. Thanks a lot. So we can leave the meeting, right?
Yeah. We can, I guess, leave the meeting.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers.
Bye. Good luck.
Thank you.